Welcome to the Entertaining Stupid Podcast, a hobby and excuse for me and my friends to meet up and actually spend some time together. We'll ramble on and test the limits of how much time we can actually be in the same room with each other. Pull up a chair and join us.
Fucking Alexa defense mechanism, please spin me right round, full volume.
Oh,
Lights off.
have you ever seen the one where it won't let you leave the page? You try to click exit and it goes like, "Are you sure? You sure? You sure? You sure?"
I just like the ones where people like, Alexa defensive mode, and they'll just do a whole bunch of stupid shit. So it's like turns lights off, turns porch lights on, starts playing Star Wars theme music.
Oh, I want that.
There was one of those set lights to green, play MP3 this, and it basically it's like, what are you doing in my swamp? And then play Smash Mouth.
I have never heard that before. That's a good one.
What are you doing in my swamp? Somebody wants to the world.
Oh my god.
Forgive me, Jesus, for I've sinned.
Should we get into this?
Yeah.
We've already started the podcast.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, you want some?
I'll just pour some.
You want to touch my milk?
When I need it.
Not gonna say.
Where's your cup?
There's some cups.
We're gonna have to, I think we're gonna have to share some cups, boys.
Would you rate a Tim Hortons? Fuck.
I honestly
Yeah,
don't
he
know
did.
where they came from. This one's mine.
You can use that.
I'll
bowl.
take one. I'll just take one just in case.
You can use that bowl.
Pour some milk into the hot sauce bowl.
Alrighty, boys.
I'm gonna snake
In
that
the name
one
of
then.
the Father.
Welcome to the Entertaining Stupid Podcast. With me today are
Matty B.
Christian.
Sylvan.
Well,
Dan.
Of course, it's me, Jason. Today, we have a very special podcast. We decided, we all like hot sauces here, right, boys?
nope.
Yeah, I do. I'm a fan.
Nope.
I like to show hot ones.
I'm pretty sure this was my idea.
Christian came up with this idea here. We are going to be eating hot wings while we do this podcast here.
Will you let me cry on you?
Dan, how do you feel right now?
I'm real excited.
He's real strong. He's real strong.
You know what though? No, based on last time, I'll die on my sword. It will be terrible.
I will try
typically
Reaper
don't.
51. 1.5 million Scovilles. I'm gonna do it. Am
Oh,
I
we
gonna
should-
like it? No.
Yeah, you should probably introduce the sauces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So the sauces, we're just doing 5 wings here. We're going to take one wing every 10 minutes or so. And we'll just see how we last throughout this entire podcast here. We're going to do one wing every, 10 minutes or so?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yep.
So, first sauce we have is just a very mild chili mayo that
And
I
I'm
made.
gonna check out there.
It's got a little bit of salt and pepper in it, some chili flakes, a little bit of
Can you
Chinese chili
imagine
oil.
if the first one I'm just fucking crying, face
I
joke-
love that my vantage point is right across from you because at my phone I'm gonna have it on.
Part,
rated
Watch
B.
over here.
The best part would be
video.
it's just mayo. There's no chili in yours. It's just too
It's
hot.
all
It's
placebo.
too hot. It's so
We
hot.
forgot to season his actually. It's just a plain chicken.
Oh,
It's
that
a
would've been
placebo
really-
effect.
That would have been really funny.
Oh dear God. Oh dear.
Anyway,
Our second one here is, of course, siracha. The
What's the Scoville on that one?
Sriracha.
Not very high.
1600?
oh, I was gonna say 6.
That's what it says on Hot Wings. Like
Negative
1600.
2.
It's not spicy.
We haven't reached spice yet.
All right, those are just the warm up games here. Then our final 3 get really buff here.
We went too heavy too fast.
We immediately jump off into the bomb there.
320,000 Scovilles.
Where's the middle ground?
We don't have a middle
We don't need
ground.
middle ground. We're at war.
Fuck.
After the bomb there, we have Blair's Mega Death Sauce.
500,000 or something?
Yeah,
like that?
500,000.
Yeah.
And then finally,
That's a nice little step on that one. Just a quick jaunt.
Yeah. Look at the final step.
we have Reaper 51.
1.5 million Scovilles.
I think I see the bottle shaking on its own, like it's trying to move.
To put in perspective, I had to bomb yesterday, one little drop of it, and my body was shaking for 15 minutes, and I was never the same.
I think he's a woman
I'm
now.
still hurting right now. Yeah, I'm still hurting.
Okay.
For
Well,
the full day.
Matt
Let's-
converted.
Okay, let's dive in.
let's dive in. Let's kick this off with just the chili mayo one there.
Is that this one?
Yeah, it's the white sauce.
All right, I'll start the timer for the other ones.
It's too hot.
Try not to masticate straight into the mic there. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
fuck,
that everybody does that.
This is ASMR.
Everybody doesn't need to hear us
Welcome to the channel.
chewing.
It's gonna be a real good one today.
Or it's just so juicy, so creamy.
That tastes like mayo.
That's pretty much what it is.
Mm-hmm.
This is wonderful.
Yeah, this is a really good wing. I definitely have this one again.
Well, you're not going to.
I know. That's why I said that.
I'm just gonna keep having this wing.
Yeah, you look like you like it a lot.
Okay, so I don't understand ASMR in general. Like,
We're
Oh,
not
I don't
supposed to
Are you
lick our
kidding me,
fingers.
guys? It's the greatest thing ever.
Rule number
My sister showed me that not too long
That'll
ago.
fuck you up.
And
If you lick the sauce off your finger, it's concentrate.
yeah, I don't understand. Like, people tell me it helps them with their
Not this stuff, but
it helps them with their PS
fuck you.
like
PTSD.
PTSD. That's
my
what it is.
PS3.
they're
Yeah.
PST.
It's definitely my PS.
If you watch your ASMR videos, you get a better tax return.
No, I think ASMR is supposed to create those senses, right? So when someone says in a soothing voice or something like that, it's supposed to get your brain to relax or something.
I don't know. I feel the opposite because I'll listen to podcasts and I'll hear noises like people like when they're like gonna say like
Yeah, they
and
just,
it's
like,
you
chew their mouth.
just hear them chewing
Yeah.
their mouth and it's just like it's
I
like
think there's different types. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. Sometimes it helps me sleep.
Really?
Yeah,
You listen-
but,
which
but
one
I
do you
don't.
listen
I
to?
don't listen to like the crumbling or anything. It's always just like, "Hi there, how are you doing?" It's just whispers. I don't know why, but there's a trigger, and legitimately, it feels like a sensation, like a relaxation sensor in my mind, and it just helps me calm down and helps me fall asleep.
okay. There's an interesting question. So do you guys listen to stuff before you try to fall asleep or
No,
like
no.
what?
I've never
Okay,
done
well,
ASMR.
Yeah.
No, not ASMR, but like anything like
No,
Like, I know-
actually, I don't want like any noises. at
Have
all.
you?
oh really?
You know when someone's talking and they have a really good voice,
like David
and the
Attenborough?
way they say the S or something, and it just has
Agreed.
a sensory come off.
Okay.
That's what happens to me with ASMR with the whisper sometimes.
I just think the problem with me would be I'd start focusing too much on like listening to what they're saying, and I'd be way concentrated.
Oh,
and then
it's the worst because they do like stupid things like role plays and shit like that. It's just,
I'd be so into it, and I'd be like, I can't fall asleep.
Oh.
I need to see what happens next.
There's this thing my sister. Why does my sister always show me this shit? She showed me this thing like 6 months ago, and it's like a podcast, but it's for falling asleep, and they tell stories, but there's no point A, there's no like beginning, middle, and end. It all like it's just a weird story that doesn't make sense. Like the person will be talking about they're and their friend taking a picnic, and all of a sudden they're jumping in the cool lake. And it just like there's no story. It's just to get you to fall asleep.
Okay, so you're supposed to just hear it as background noise.
Yeah.
and not actually
There's no
pay
story.
attention.
Yeah, there's no actual like,
zero
If
story.
you tried to watch it or to listen to it as a story, you'd be incredibly bored.
You're sitting there with notes, and you're like, this is inaccurate. There's plot holes.
Yeah.
The triggers are supposed to help you just fall asleep right away and relax. They're not. You're not supposed to listen to the whole video.
Okay, yeah, like you're supposed to fall
I
asleep.
literally fall asleep probably 5 minutes in sometimes,
Damn, dude.
and they're all 30 minutes long.
The only ASMR I've ever listened to is like the one with like dogs eating cantaloupe and stuff like that.
That wasn't an ASMR video.
It's animals ASMR, and there was a turtle eating a cantaloupe. I
Yeah,
was on yesterday.
yeah, same thing.
It was-
I
it
remember
was on my
watching it, and it was a
recommended
turtle
videos.
eating something. I'm like, that's pretty relaxing.
Yeah.
He's getting after that cantaloupe.
I
No.
kind of want to see that.
The
now.
best
They're
best
just-
ones
was
are
it-
when there's some of them that have like 3 million subscribers on YouTube,
Damn.
and they have sponsors. Hi, I'd just like to thank Rona for supporting my.
all of a sudden, a Rona commercial.
Yeah.
When you're trying to build
They go-
something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rona Online will save you 25% off.
See, that's the
And you're
shitty
just
thing.
saying
Yeah.
the whole thing. It's 3 minutes long. It's an ad.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I'm fucking out.
Okay,
by that time. I don't
that's not
care.
as bad if you're trying to listen to something like that on YouTube because if you're trying to fall asleep and all of a sudden it's an ad
Oh.
for like and it's like way louder than the actual video itself.
I fall asleep to audio pretty much every day.
Wow.
No, I can't. I do
Oh.
fan. I just listen to Gray. I like Gray.
I listen to Joe
You
Rogan.
like fan?
I either listen to Joe Rogan or I listen to someone I just pass out.
Dude, I'm so focused when I'm listening to that shit.
Yeah, I listen to Nordic music, ambient music, specifically Nordic. I don't know why.
Like
Rain-
like Viking
rain dropping
soundtrack
is
kind of
soothing
stuff.
Too.
Just
Like
kinda
with like the Viking soundtrack kind of music, like with the like the
I don't ever watch that
You know,
show,
like
but
the-
it's just like if you look up Nordic ambient music, it's like I
like the
don't know,
drums and
it's-
the
they
chat
ha-
and
the,
like
the,
wind.
the Norwegians have this, or the Scandinavian people have this like string instrument.
Yeah, that's the one they was using on Vikings. It's what is the name of it?
It's,
like
something weird.
I
It's
know
like
I know
it's
exactly
S.
the one you're talking
They
about.
used it in a riff in Thor Ragnarok, and when Odin was dying, when they
I actually have that
And it's
Soundtrack.
that's soothing to me.
It's alright, Matt. You don't know
Yeah.
what up.
Well, it's something to be
That's
background,
what
and like for me and
Look
my
up the turtle cantaloupe.
no, but for me and my family, like we all grew up. My dad gave us fans, like every once in us, and always put a fan on us when we were young. And we all of my entire family now can't go to sleep without a fan because we need that background noise. Because like if you're listening to yourself breathing, it weirds me out. I don't like it. I like to have the constant rim of a fan going.
Do you point the fan towards you or away from you?
No, towards me.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Because I do the same thing, but I usually point the fan.
No,
away.
no. I want it on me, and I want the noise. I want the noise in my ears.
Do you guys ever, when you're about to fall asleep, wake up abruptly?
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, I'm falling asleep or whatever, and you just freak out.
It's like that falling sensation
Yeah.
almost.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's like when you
it's
fall asleep on your
exactly-
desk at school or something.
Yeah.
What they say, that's your body testing to see if you're actually going subconscious or not.
Because that's like not a normal way to sleep or something. So it's
Well,
like
I thought it was something like it normally happens every time. And it's just does a little test. It's like, are you awake? Are you awake? Are you awake?
Yeah.
And
I
when
think
it doesn't affect you.
I don't
That's one thing. I did.
Sometimes it just happens. Oh shit, I'm falling asleep, and you just wake up.
that happens if I'm watching something where I'll be watching a show and I'll be starting to fall asleep, but the show and what they're saying starts to meld between what I'm going into sleep or dreaming about. I guess has it ever happened to you where you can hear what they're saying on the TV, and then it starts to kind of
Yeah, I've
wander
had that
between
before.
the dream state and then what's actually happening, and it freaks me out. So I wake up.
I had one time when I was at my cabin. I remember it so distinctly, and I was listening to James Blunt. You're beautiful. And like, but the thing is though, now that song is a serious dark side to me because I remember falling asleep, and every time I fell asleep, like I could hear the music always in the background. Like during my dream, I'm like, the fuck it, who's playing James Blunt? I'm not a big fan of this. I never was, but it was on my iPod, 3 versions of it for some reason, and it always played.
That's
Anyway,
it was your mom's soundtrack because you were using your mom's
yeah,
soundtrack.
it was actually
for
it was. And anyway, but I remember going to sleep. And I remember hearing James Blunt, and every time I tried to take off my headphones, it would almost like it would be like Inception. I would take off my headphones, and then I would shut off some music source, and then it would start playing from somewhere else. And like the music wouldn't stop.
awesome.
But the thing is though, every time I took it off of a layer, like when I say the first one was a stereo, I shut off the stereo.
Yeah.
Immediately the entire world around me got very dark and dreary all of a sudden. And every time I went from music source to music source, I became more nightmarish towards the last one. When I took off my headphones, it essentially like, well, for me at least, the weirdest is like very vivid, but it was me from a top-down perspective watching myself take off headphones, and essentially while the headphones came off, like my face just went like in half with the headphones, and it was like the weirdest thing in the world. And like I remember waking up after that.
That's actually happened to me too, where I've been caught in a dream and I keep on hearing the same song over and over and over. And it's kind of like an Inception, where you're in so many levels of your dream.
Yeah.
And you kind of keep on going through each level until you finally actually wake up. And it's a nightmare because you're trying to get out of the dream.
You're trying to get out of the... Yeah, I was trying to stop it. Yeah.
It's not even that serious. You're just trying to wake up continuously. Get out, get up, get up, get up, get up. And you finally get up.
And it's so weird.
Crazy.
And when I
And
finally...
it's when you have I think it's when you have headphones.
It is. And
It's
see,
not
when
you
I
have
finally
anything
took them
else.
off when I got up, I felt really relieved. I'm like, finally.
Yeah. When you
You're beautiful,
actually,
Dan. You're beautiful.
when you actually play it through like a speaker, it's fine. But when it's headphones, they're directly in there, and then
Okay, like falling asleep with headphones on.
Yeah. Scary
it's
times.
crazy, man. I've been through
I've
that.
never been able to do
It
that.
seems
No,
like
that sounds vivid.
it seems like
fuck.
10 different dreams.
Right? Yeah, like
it's
levels.
Different levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to just ambient shit. Look up space ambient.
No.
and it'll
But
won't happen.
But you might just be listening.
No, but
to
that was
music
only
and all
one
of a sudden
time I
you
ever
just
did
pass
that.
out.
I've never fallen asleep to music ever since
You guys
that
have
moment.
strange dreams. I had a dream last night about a Star Wars Episode 9 theory. That's what I had a dream about.
You're going real deep.
What was
I,
the theory?
I didn't remember it until this afternoon. I was listening to a song, and all of a sudden I started thinking about it. I had to like stop my music to remember what it was.
What was the theory?
Ray's a clone. So pretty much this is my theory, that Ray's a clone, that because the Emperor apparently had a cloning facility on Jakku, that Ray was essentially a contingency plan. The Emperor knew that, because Emperor's a smart guy, right?
Yeah,
he
Sidious
knew that
was- yeah.
he knew that if Luke didn't turn, Vader, and he would kill Luke, and trying to kill Luke would turn Vader back. He knew that would happen. So I think he'd almost gave a contingency plan saying, if I die, put this in operation, put this clone back, like to start up this cloning facility. So if
Every
Luke
move
turned,
wiped
it
out
would have
the
been fine. But
rebellion.
once Luke didn't turn, he knew that Vader's going to help him and he's going to die. And this is his only way to live on, is to make this clone. So that was my dream.
Sick. You're
There's-
solving
there's-
problems out there.
Yeah, maybe.
There's no way the bad are gonna win, but it'd be kind of cool if the evil just won.
Yeah.
That'd be different.
Well, okay, but when it comes down to it, like just for like an actual topic to an extent,
Well, they think
but vivid dreams in general.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like that to me has always been something interesting because like I never had them forever, and then all of a sudden, I remember like 5 years ago, just like not all the time, but I would say once a month at least. I have at least one that's pretty damn vivid. Like I remember the scariest ones are the ones where if you've ever seen yourself die during a dream, that is weirdly terrifying. I remember one is like I just remember one I was being chased through like a weird maze system. I think it was because I watched the movie The Room, where like everything. You know what I mean?
Wait, with the Tommy Wiseau one or the Brie Larson?
No,
That'd be the Brie Larson.
No, maybe I think it was it was the one with like when they went into each room, it was like a different like kind of chamber where essentially
Wasn't that the Cube?
No, the Cube. It was the
Sure,
Cube.
the Cube.
I apologize. Anyway, but the Cube, and I remember just watching that, and then like that was when my first vivid memory came up, where I was running from something through the cubes, and then like at one point, like I woke up when it killed me. Like that was essentially what happened, and like that's why like I woke up like
I think every time you die in a dream, that I think you wake up.
Yeah.
Because I think I've only woken up when I've died.
yeah, but like have you ever
The best are when you know that you have you ever.
Well, that's
had a
it. But that's
dream
the
where
idea.
You jumped out of a window and you hit the ground and you go, I should be dead, and then you realize you're not dead.
Well, that's the
in your
idea
dream.
behind a vivid dream.
Or
Is that
lucid
it's a
dream.
dream that you realize you're in a
distinctly
dream.
remember. I distinctly
you're right.
remember where I jumped out of a window because I was getting chased by something, and I hit the ground and I felt it like in my legs. Like when you jump down from something, you feel that you know the push and the thrust up your legs goes
The
up
jolt.
your calves, the jolt, right?
Yeah.
I felt it. It felt like it just happened. And I go, how the fuck am I still alive? There's no way I should be alive. And then I go, it's a dream. And then from
Then you
there, I was
started
able to
banging
figure
actresses.
stuff out. It was really cool.
Yeah.
So you started banging
The
actresses.
only dream I've ever remembered is since grade 8. Or no, not grade 8.
Ah!
Oh my god. Oh my god. That is scary. That's scary in itself when you wake up from a
fucking
from an alarm.
invested.
I was. You saw my face. I was like,
Round
all right,
2,
round two.
gentlemen.
Wing 2.
We'll get back to
This
this
is
after.
The red one?
sriracha.
Sriracha.
Baby, touch my sriracha.
Don't eat in the mics, remember.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Just try to eat away from the mics.
Eating the mic.
Augustus Gloop and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Is it bad?
There's so much sriracha in the
Is it
rest
bad
of
that
my
I think this is hot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is bad.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. You're fucked.
I'm fucked. Why? Why do people do?
The only dream I can ever remember is from, I think, grade 6 or grade 5. And
Cool.
so at our elementary school, it was St. Matthew's School, and then there was another school across the park. It was a giant park that was shared.
Brevard Park.
Brewer
Oh, yeah.
Park, exactly. I had a dream where everyone in St. Matthew's and Brewer Park joined forces. They were fighting the Nazis or something like that. I swear to God. But then all of a
That was
sudden,
so capitalist even back then.
have you ever seen Dances with Wolves?
Yeah.
Where he goes right in the field with his horse and he just lays his arms out?
Yeah, I know that when he goes in and he goes along the line of fire,
Yeah.
essentially like suicide, like
Yeah, I was that guy in the line of fire. I was just, for some reason, and I didn't get shot, and then we won the war. It was, I can remember it. I can remember
I have a
it
dream like
yesterday.
that too, and this is the crazy part. So in the 7th grade, I had this dream about this interdimensional travel, right? So me and my friend who I went to school with, we're at this lake like up north somewhere. All of a sudden, this big Native American guy in the sky, his name was Chief Cree. He brought us up into the clouds and was like gave us whole exposition dump on about this thing they called the chords, which connects to different dimensions. And here's this chant that you say. You gotta like face on the ground and do this chant, and you'll go to different dimensions. And it was so strange. We like went across this lake and like there was like whales and stuff like that, and then we ended up in like 1975, and it was super strange. And then he said that my buddy did the chant. We got out of there, but then we realized like the portal or whatever was closing, and so we're running across the sea that became a desert, and the sky started like going like really fast. And then we got out. It was super, and that's all I remember. But I remember watching a couple months later a thing on Albert Einstein's string theory.
yeah.
And I never heard about that before. And it was kind of like the same thing, like that all the dimensions are connected by these chords, if you will.
Whoa.
And I was like, holy, it was like,
You were forecasting that shit.
I guess so. It was really strange.
Wow.
So I always
Strange
wonder
experience.
with dreams, and my understanding of it is that dreams in and of a nutshell is your subconscious, right? To an extent.
Yeah.
My understanding of it is the subconscious that is now given ability to have to essentially make its own reality. With that, then would it be something? Because if you never heard about it before, right? and yet your subconscious was able to say, I think this would be something that would make sense. I wonder if it's maybe if you were just absentmindedly while traveling or while sitting, hearing things about maybe string theory, like just off like maybe just leaving the word string theory, and then all of a sudden like your mind is able to, while you're asleep, your subconscious is able to piece it all together and go, this is actually what the idea is. You know, like, because in general, right, like string theory is a really weird theory unless someone's really getting into it. Not like weird in the sense of, but for the layman, if you don't look it up, you won't know anything about it.
10-year-old kid or whatever.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why, like, I wonder though if subconsciously you heard things that you then pieced together and went, "This is what string theory is."
That's like a specific thing to like hear though.
Yeah, but then how else would I guess I always wonder though, how else would your subconscious be able to go? This
I think
and
it just made up a story.
Yeah, but how is it able to be so close?
See,
right?
I think your brain made up a story, and then when you learned of something that maybe you could then rationalize that.
Oh, it validates.
Yeah, like like you were actually like searching for something. Yeah, you were looking for something that would like fit. Like you probably just like remembered it, and you were like, "Oh, this is similar," and then you looked into it, and then I think it's called something called essentially it's like survivor bias, where like you're not looking at the right part, you're looking at like your personal experience towards the.
It's like confirmation bias.
Yeah,
like you're just trying to.
Yeah.
It's crazy because when I was telling you about the whales, and I was on this boat and they were like breaching and stuff. Have you ever seen Life of Pi?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know that scene where he looks over the raft and all of a sudden the whale jumps out of the water? It's a spectacular.
Yep.
Same exact scene. As soon as I saw that, all those like that dream came flooding
Yeah.
back.
Wow.
It was like a weird. I was like, holy shit, that's strange.
I just wonder though, like with that, right, with the ability of like. Just like a subconscious is always going, right? It is at all times going. We just can't. There's no way to consciously control it, obviously. But I always just wonder how many, like in the movie, if I'm not mistaken, the movie, I think it's Limitless, or I think that was the first one with Bradley Cooper, the one where it's like something about like where you only use 16 or I can't remember how much percentage of your brain. Right? And then, like, don't be wrong. I'm just saying, as a concept, though, it does make sense because subconsciously, you would pick up so much information from everything around you, from advertisements, from little billboards, from a random passage you read in a book that would just be lost to you, but your subconscious went, boom, I know that, right? And then just to be able to know that, like, you could go and just be able to unlock your subconscious, how many more things would you know?
Can I ask you a question? So, I think when he takes the pill, he can access 80% or something. It's pretty high.
Well, he gets it up to like the movie. I think
it's quite high.
The movie just says like he uses a lot more of his brain capacity or twice as much or something.
So say you're higher in your brain capacity, would you realize how everything's operating in your body then at that point? You think?
What do you mean?
So for example,
like would you be consciously aware of my blood pressure is this?
Yeah, or my heart is starting to get
like I'm feeling. I see that's the thing that would be more nerve related.
Your brain would know something.
Your brain would, but I think that'd be more nerve related. Like it'd have to be an impulse in your body going, I have a clogged artery rather than
growing somewhere.
You mean doing like a diagnostic check on your body?
But if 80% of your brain at that point, it would access everything in your body, wouldn't it not?
Well, not necessarily everything in your body, but it would access everything.
That's quite a bit.
True, it would access a lot of things. I guess you know what? How would we know? No one's ever had that capacity.
No, but that's the thing though. Is that that's a myth? Is kind of what that is. Where if you only use 10%, it's because the other 90% is doing all those.
Oh yeah, which is doing subconscious like breathing, walking.
It's not that there's 90% that's doing nothing and available. No. You can't access that.
That's what I'm saying. But you'd be able to access that.
You'd kill yourself so fast.
No, no. But hear me out though. What
you turn on
manual mode? You're like,
oh, you gotta like. Make your heart beat, make your
breathe so that your lungs extend, and then
but you can put yourself on essentially life support, and then after that, then you activate your brain to go, hey, I don't need to worry about breathing or anything. I got everything else.
You're just like trying to have a baby with your wife, and then it's not working. You're like, oh shit, I forgot to turn my testicles on.
Shoot. Have you ever had a dream where it became almost real or essentially deja vu where
I had that
happen?
Yeah,
I love
actually I had a weird experience, and not to be crude, but I remember I had a dream really like way back when, especially when I was first understanding that women are something that is attractive.
My god! For some reason in my head I thought you were gonna say like evil or something.
No. I'm gonna go down I'm gonna do it on the incel road. And I'm gonna go. Women only want one thing. They only want those jerky sports guys. No.
I saw this meme before I let you continue.
No,
it says like Machiavelli or something. Just asks girl out. Girl says no. He says writes a whole paper. It says why women are non-essential to the state or something.
Why women are non-essential?
So nice one.
But I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought now.
No, yeah,
Fuck, that
sorry
made me
about
think of.
No, it was
That
about
English
real
teacher.
dreams that happened, and you just
Even this
got
guy.
interested in girls at that point. in
Yeah,
time?
but interested in girls, and what actually ended up happening, not to be like crude, but I had what would anyone else describe as your like a wet dream. Like you have a dream, you're like holy shit, this is sex, or this is something like I like that, right? And I remember in my dream, and no, not it's in that, no, but every and you know what, whatever, you laugh all you want, but every single guy or every single girl at one point has a dream like. That's what puberty is. That's what getting sexually mature.
Have you ever had a dream where you've had sex and you wake up, you're like, wow, I'm surprised I didn't cum in my pants.
Yeah, that was the first time though. I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I've had a dream.
What is this? What is this stuff? I'm like, this
peed myself.
isn't pee, and it was confusing. No,
I've had a dream where it felt like it, and then you actually do it, and it feels the same.
well, this is what I'm getting
crazy.
to.
Yeah.
Like the dream that I had, I remember my dream. I'm like, this is what it felt like. Oh my god, that was the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And I remember. Like 4 years later, when I first off actually ended up going out with a woman because they're terrifying. I remember at that point, and then like we had like ended up like my first time having sex. I'm like, that was incredibly accurate.
It's pretty close.
Like
yeah.
incredibly accurate to what the. And then I'm like,
pretty
how
accurate.
how could it know though, right?
Yeah,
How could your
how's
brain
it-
have any concept of what that is like?
Yeah.
That's like, Joe Rogan was talking about this
It's gotta be
actually.
generations or something.
He was
right?
talking about the nature versus nurture thing, and they had I don't know if you heard the story, but they had a bunch of chickens that they've kept, like they've never seen a hawk before, ever, right? So they had this experiment. They put them kind of in the cinder, like this long, tall, like cylindrical kind of building, and they would have like just inanimate objects fly over them, right? And they wouldn't do anything. They just keep clucking and eating. But as soon as they simulate a hawk going over, they all start clucking and going crazy and go hide.
And they've
Even
never
though
seen one.
They've never seen a hawk ever.
That's crazy.
Shit.
So they just know.
Yeah, it's instinctively it's bred into them. Like you be afraid of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of something in the sky
Isn't
that
that
looks
crazy?
like
That's awesome.
Like I can understand like walking, breathing, talking being instinctual, but just knowledge.
Talking,
of
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
because
Well, maybe
not with
talking.
not with parental guidance to go, hey, watch the fuck
but
out.
like a hawk. It's like this specific breed of bird is going to try and kill you.
that. Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like, we as a species haven't been hunted by a certain thing for
Yeah.
millennia.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why we're such easy prey for things like tigers or lions or anything gets injured.
Crocodiles,
Starts to
sharks,
hunt
hippos.
humans because
Hippos
they can't
fuck
hunt
people
normal
up.
animals anymore.
We're pretty
Hippos.
like fragile when you think
Oh,
about it.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Because
We have zero
yeah.
strength. We're the weakest.
We don't have claws. We don't have fur. We
The
don't have incredible speed. We don't have
The
like
only
we have
thing we have is
endurance.
intelligence.
We need
Intelligence
honestly
is the only
because
thing.
in our natural way we would freeze
Dude,
below
stamina,
like
a bear would fucking
minus 10 we'd be
destroy
dead.
anyone with stamina.
No,
but
but
long
the whole
distance running.
concept behind
Dude,
like
a bear
hum-
would
no
a bear
no no
could
no
run way longer.
a bear can run faster, not longer. The whole
A bear
concept.
can run. I think it's something like 20.
No, they can run.
Yeah, they can run 20.
Yes,
But they can't run the
but
same
people
amount.
can literally run for like 8 hours straight.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
And
sorry,
the-
but
yeah.
you're not gonna outrun.
'Cause they
them.
can't
Yeah,
sweat.
sorry, that's what I
Sorry,
meant.
that's what I meant.
Yeah, so because it comes down to like in Africa, like you've ever seen those guys hunting in Africa, and the way they hunt gazelle or antelope, I can't remember.
It's
exactly.
called endurance
Yeah.
hunting.
So what they do is they'll go at a jog. They'll jog after the gazelle or antelope will run. They'll be like, okay, just keep following it. They'll follow the tracks. It'll run for like a day or two, right? And then
All right,
they'll literally
all right,
chase it
all
down
right.
and then kill it.
Next wing, all right.
Oh no! Oh no!
This is when we know, but
Matt,
this is when we have to do this though. We have to
Yeah.
actually start.
So
This is
what we're gonna
double.
do, you just take a fork and then just you can dab it as much as you want.
I don't want to dab any. That's too much for me, man. I'm just
watch
gonna do one
Christian.
drop, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Why
I'm
would
already
you double
sweating
dab?
now.
Why would you
like-
double? That's too much, man. I swear to God.
Sylvan's a beast.
Mama didn't raise no bitch, but she did raise a pussy.
All right, y'all gonna eat this at once or what are we doing?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh my god, dude.
So bad. No, use a fork. Use a fork, not your hands.
Well, I'm not gonna touch it.
Well,
Well, it's
okay.
not gonna matter. Yeah.
Yeah, but just okay.
That?
Yeah, it doesn't
Is that
matter. It
good?
doesn't
Is that
matter.
good?
I'm
Right,
freaking
Dan,
out,
get in
man.
here.
Shut up.
Oh, you would, you son of a bitch.
I have to. Oh, it's like perfectly zoomed
I'm
up on you too.
quite nervous
Excellent.
right now.
Don't you wink?
Okay, ready, guys?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
I can't be beaten. I'm too strong. Okay, just pretend to eat, Dan. They won't see if you do it in your shirt.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Right off the bat.
Yep. There it is.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Why?
I'm gonna go off like his elbow.
And I had the tiniest dab. Oh, it stays.
I told you it's a body thing.
It doesn't leave.
I cannot be beat. From due to ignorance, I'm immortal. I'm drinking chocolate milk because I like chocolate milk, not because I need it.
This is such a bad idea.
Don't look at
Here
me.
come the hiccups.
Don't look at me.
Oh, my tongue burns. It's burning.
How do you feel, Sullivan?
Good, but I got the hiccups.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking yet. I'm not drinking milk yet.
I told you, man.
Fuck. It doesn't go away.
No.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, but holy shit. That's gotta be the hottest thing I've ever eaten.
Well, it's gonna get worse.
I know. But it's not. Alright, it's not painful. I'm not gonna shake. Matt, Dan's chugging. I want to bear with it for a little bit. I just want to experience this.
No!
See, that was good, but now I have the hiccups. It's like my first response.
I haven't had drank milk yet.
Dude, you save milk for later, dude.
I'm not giving you my milk.
I'm not strong.
I'm not giving you my milk.
I'm not
Fuck
strong.
you.
I'm dying.
It just sits in the back.
I like this.
Matt's fucking losing.
I like this.
Alright. Alright.
Got some
I think I'm taking this.
Towel? Thank you.
I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed with myself.
Okay.
It hurts. Is there some good ones in there?
Dan is literally sweating.
Are you? Holy shit! Holy shit! This is wonderful. What is Matt doing?
I'm laughing, man. I'm laughing.
Oh, Matt's sweating.
Matt's exploding over here. What the fuck? How am I not the worst off here?
I don't know.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Maybe it's a mental pussy.
I still got the hiccups.
Like it burns. Obviously it burns.
Okay.
Wow. And I just took the tiniest dab. Like Matt, you
Set the timer.
just like the tiniest. You took a lot.
I took a decent one, yeah.
Oh well, there's your mistake.
Oh, I tried to do a tiny one. It was pretty hard.
Woo.
For what?
I told you,
Yeah,
man.
that's why I grabbed.
I'm sweating,
so
man.
much.
That was good.
Yeah, it's good.
What do you?
I see sweat on Jason.
Oh, but he's pro. What a fucking champ. All right, I'm having some milk.
Ray Hell's now 6 years old again.
Oh, that clears the whole palate.
All right, now what?
I'm having a tad more milk. I'm having a tad more milk.
You're gonna drink.
By
the
that I
whole-
mean a whole cup.
I feel like I
Holy
pushed
shit.
out, so I.
No, you're okay. Oh, you still have more on there?
Oh yeah, you still have.
Oh, dude, you're prolonging your own death.
just
No, well,
Just get.
There's not more on here.
Oh, okay, okay.
I
And
have
then
to
bet-
give it again.
No, you don't.
Just fucking.
No, you're good. No, we want you to last to the end.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, let's. Yeah, next one.
It clears the sinuses. Holy shit.
Yeah, yeah.
This
My
is
ears,
good
my
for you. This
ears
is good
feel
for you.
clear.
I read that thing where it's like you have one nostril that's like your main breathing nostril, like throughout your whole life. I think.
Nice, yeah.
They talk about
I
how
thought they
one
transferred-
nostril will swell during the day and another one will be open. It goes back and forth.
Yeah, I thought they switched back and forth like equally, but it sounded like they were saying that there's like one that's dominant all the time.
It would make sense because, like,
Would it?
well, because I don't know why. I'm not. I got it back in my throat a little bit. I'm good. There was a piece of meat stuck in my teeth. I had some on it.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't want that shit to go in your lungs. You will die.
That will-
Oh, like if it gets direct?
Oh,
yeah.
if you go down the wrong hole.
Dude,
Oh,
your lungs are
no.
not meant to take
Oh
anything like that.
no.
I'd rather take an ass pounding than that.
Why did you tell me this? I don't want to do any more.
That's dangerous.
If it goes down the wrong hole, how am I supposed to control that?
Just don't fuck around when you're chewing.
Don't
Like chew
breathe.
and swallow and just like
Don't
focus.
even breathe.
Like this is the one time in your life where you're like, I just need to focus while eating because I will fuck this up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan, you okay?
We're all fucked.
Jason, you're okay? I see some sweat dripping off
I'm
your
just blow
nose.
my nose and stuff.
And Sill's just sitting there. He's
Still
dude,
the
he's,
fucking beat you and Christian like just
No,
Wow.
the thing I'm doing is mixing beer and
milk.
hot sauce. No, the hot
Oh.
sauce together. The
You're
beer burns.
putting hot.
Yeah,
What?
the beer doesn't exactly help.
Yeah.
I thought you were putting hot sauce in the beer.
No,
I grabbed it.
Beer doesn't help. Carbonation doesn't help hot sauce.
Oh,
it
I
makes
see.
it worse.
I was gonna say if there's nothing else, a weird thing that happened was my grandma had a dizzy spell, and so apparently it's because of her inner ears. And so my mom was telling me about it, and it's like there's crystals in your ears that sit on top of hairs, and what can happen is all of a sudden they migrate up this tube, and it just throws your whole equilibrium fucking off.
Yeah, there's like cilia inside your ears that pick up sound waves and
Yeah.
transfer it to your brain.
Yeah,
and those little things. It's almost like in the intestine, you have little microvilli that sit on your actual villi
Oh yeah.
that grab nutrients or whatever.
But it's just so weird to me. It's like
Yeah.
these little, like, tiny microscopic crystals
And they
chilling on
migrate?
hairs, and they can like just end up falling up this tube and moving, and it
Oh,
just
that
fucks their
was-
whole balance off.
That would suck.
So these crystals are like imperative to balance. It's just like the body is so fucking weird.
It is weird.
And we're subjecting it to
Like
all this
penises
hot
are so strange.
Which
I feel bad for women. Penises.
I mean, it's kind of just a meat stick. With
Well,
a
yeah,
lot
but
going
I
on
know,
in
but I
there.
feel bad for women because they don't want to look at that.
Because they don't
They
want
have to.
I'm pretty
Wanna
grossed up
pretty
on
it up
my
a little
own.
bit,
You're what?
I'm pretty grossed up on my own sometimes.
spruce it up a little.
You're like you look at it you look, objectively as an alien coming to this planet. You're like, oh man, what is that? It's such a liability. You know, I'm surprised. I've had this thought cross my mind. It has nothing to do with dicks, but that more people don't have less fingers. You would think that how like much these stick out by themselves that you think more people would have lost fingers. I don't know why. I don't. That's just a thought that came across my mind one day.
I don't know, maybe just because they're so imperative to everything you do that you naturally try to protect them as best you can.
Maybe.
Well, also, I would like add on to that. Like, they're so important. You just have such a natural instinctual knowledge of what they are and what they're doing and where they are. So there's that thing where it's like they say close your eyes and you can reach out and like if you know where a glass is, you can reach out
It's
and
like-
grab the glass.
It's like walking upstairs. You don't need to look at every single stair and go and make sure your feet hit the right one. You can
Yeah.
just do it subconsciously.
So your body has such an innate knowledge about like walking and your feet and where they're positioned spatially that it can just position them.
Humans are fucked.
I
Is
just
that amazing?
want to give a quick update. Dan's in the washroom now.
Oh no! What is he doing?
It's not going good.
Really?
How it
No,
can't
for,
get
for Dan.
You can't be shitting it out.
Oh,
That
I'm
fast.
I'm hurting, man.
Really?
He's not
But, like-
shit.
like
He's
with-
just
with mouth or
Yeah, just mouth.
he's just having a bit of time to himself to
Also,
collect himself.
You guys freaked me out when he said you could die from hot sauce.
Well, I
Thanks
mean-
a lot. Thanks a lot.
I mean, if you have like severe heart problems and you
Well,
can't
I just
can't
have
stand
the
more than like
I burped
peppers.
a little.
You
and
said
I
the
got a second
lungs.
taste.
Oh, I didn't say you could actually die. That's not like.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Where
it's not
exactly?
good. It's like it's like breathing in fire almost. I would imagine.
Okay, thank
But
God.
that's what I was saying, Matt. Like when we take a bite and eat and chew, like don't talk with people, don't look and laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Just focus on chewing, swallow.
Okay.
Because if that gets stuck in like your throat too,
Yeah.
I can imagine it burning it quite a little bit. Because that's really soft tissue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, so like, is the spiciness? Is it actually burning, or is it just like your taste buds or the whatever nerve senses picking up that?
It would be the acidity, I believe, isn't it, or something like that?
I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor,
Oh.
but you mentioned the one podcast about
I think-
capsium.
Capsaicin.
Capsaicin. Yeah. That's like
And
the.
it's,
I think you
that's
can
the
fuck
thing.
with your
It's
stomach.
literally the thing that makes it spicy.
spicy. Yeah. So I just wonder if it's kind of like a almost a psychological spicy versus an actual like it is burning your mouth and doing damage.
No, it is.
No,
It is actually.
doing
It's
burning.
just roasting
You lose your
body.
taste buds.
When
for
you
sure.
think about it
Well, this is
naturally,
great.
I think it's a deterrent for.
Well, that's what I
it's
said.
a
Like-
defense.
Like plants that are spicy, that was the defense mechanism, so other animals wouldn't eat it.
Right.
It's crazy. I saw a documentary. You probably guys saw the same one. I think it's common knowledge, but like how trees can talk to each other,
Yeah.
like in the Serengeti or the savannah or whatever. Oh my god, where is he?
What is he? He's literally crawling out of the bath.
Are you amping this up or what?
It's like the fucking Grudge or something, except it's a man.
It's a very
man out of the bathroom.
It's a very white man.
so much, so I just got like water.
If you smell this scent, you will die in 7 days.
Oh my God, there's 3 minutes left. Do we have to have the next one?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the next one's gonna
Dude, I already have.
kill.
Do you guys have a bunch of sriracha in your other ones too?
No.
I have some.
Oh, you
okay.
can't.
It's just
Oh, did you?
sriracha.
Oh, whatever. It's just sriracha.
At this
It
point,
adds
sriracha-
on, man.
At this point, sriracha may as well be water.
Yeah.
Even
You're
I'm past sriracha. at this
Do you want?
I'm
Do you
having
want
a dab
to?
of
Do
that
you want?
death
Do you want to
sauce.
switch,
No.
Matthew?
No,
You
I'm-
sure?
Oh, why did I burp?
I'm not dapping it in there.
How
I'm
bad
gonna
is it that
before.
burping is like a fucking
It actually hurts.
self nuke?
Oh, yeah. No, that's a throat
Jason
thing.
is still sweating.
This next one is gonna.
I know.
Wait,
still
wait,
got
the
the
next one's
hiccups.
not that big a jump. It's gonna suck.
It's
but-
a
It's a
small
big jump. That's almost double.
200.
Hey man,
Actually,
you're in the control of your own destiny here. You can put as much on there as you want. You can dab it a little bit.
My
Just,
back is
I
feeling
might
a little
adapt.
heat right now.
just
It's
remember,
feeling
your
pretty
mama
good.
didn't raise no bitch. Damn.
I will admit,
I know.
You'll die on your sword.
I did way too little.
I told you I would.
just gasped.
Oh no, I was very concerned for you for a second. I was like, I don't
now-
think Riel can do this.
Now it's going to the body.
We need to
You
get him
can
some
feel
fruit
it
gushers and some water. It's like
everywhere in
issues.
the body.
I need my Dole's fruit cup, man. Like, I need a color.
applesauce?
I went with a double dab on that first one, which is probably not a good idea.
Well, you
That
know what?
first
The
one?
worst part's over because now you can handle it all.
My lip feels a little puffy though.
Actually, I was gonna say I
I
would
can
run.
feel it- I
Why
can feel
do
it in
people
my
need
body.
Botox?
Why do?
Why do you need Botox? Just fucking rip some hot sauce in your lips and they'll puff up real nice.
That's a great way to live your life.
And then go
yes.
make out with someone, and then they'll really think you're the devil.
That sounds awesome.
I know.
That's what I want on my dating profile. I'm also a fucking heathen.
Dude, yeah, have you heard of that new Hinge app? Have you guys heard of it?
No.
It's like I saw a commercial for it on YouTube. Their tagline is the app that's made to be deleted. I was like, oh, that's clever. I'll try it.
That one. I've heard of it now.
It's
Yep.
interesting because you can like anybody and you can talk to anybody and you can like certain pictures and make comments. That's it. That's all I have. That's the
So
whole.
you randomly get matched up with someone and you talk with
No,
them.
no, no. Like, so you swipe. You know how the other swipe apps were just like if you like them, swipe
Oh.
right or left.
Okay.
This one, if you look at like pictures, you can comment on the picture, be like, oh, I went scuba diving there too. Sweet.
Oh.
And then they'll get the message, and then they can accept you whether like they like you or not.
Okay, so
And
you
they'll-
feel like, oh, I've also been to this place.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
So
I
if
wanna
you
talk
see a
to you
really
now.
hot girl and you just want to be like, man, you're just like a fucking smoke show, you can, if you wanted to.
So it's like the Instagram and Twitter DMs.
It's
Oh,
meant
yeah,
so
I've never
that you
thought-
delete it
yeah,
because you
I
get,
guess so.
you get
Yeah.
hitched and then you never have to date anyone else again.
See, I was thinking
That's pretty much what that
I was
is.
kind of hoping it'd be more like that roulette chat.
Chat roulette?
Where it's just like you get
Man
random.
masturbating?
Well, but without the video.
Oh.
So it's just like you match with someone and it's just text conversation. You're just like, hey, what's up?
It doesn't.
Who are you?
It doesn't randomly match you with people.
Yeah.
But that'd
be
be
interesting.
Well, actually, it says you two would.
Remember when we saw a guy jerk off in chat roulette?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
I like the ones where it's like it turns into them wiping dishes.
There was about 6 of us who were all playing chat roulette at
Did you?
Rail's
Oh,
house. And there was a guy just jerking off like, ah!
Yeah, every time.
that was like Omegle. Was that? Did you ever see Omegle?
No.
It was the same. It was like the same thing.
Oh,
My
no.
friend almost got 2 girls from England to kiss each other, and then they said, "No, you look like Justin Bieber."
I feel like that'll be a positive.
because
though.
you-
No, it wasn't a good thing.
Huh.
People in
Back
England.
then, no.
No, back then, no.
I guess if it was a
They're-
teenager.
This was like
girl.
2011, so
They're calling you babyface, man.
Baby,
this is like the web
baby,
camera.
baby
I'm,
face.
16 seconds left.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm not
Oh,
ready.
no.
I'm not ready.
I'm terrified, man.
First I was afraid.
Now-
I don't know if I can do the Reaper one, man.
I just
First
I
I
wish
was
had
afraid,
scared.
now I'm shitting myself.
laying in the back. I wish I had more of these wings because it's easier
Oh,
to dab.
there it is.
This one's harder to dab.
Okay. Alright,
Fuck,
alright,
fuck,
boys.
Fuck.
Alright, boys.
Yeah, Dan's crying already.
Alright, boys.
All right.
Let's get in. Let's do this.
I'm taking a small dab. I'm taking a small dab, man. I am.
These ones suck.
Why are you taking so much?
Oh, it's okay.
Oh my god.
He's an absolute monster.
Yeah.
How's that?
That's way too much.
That's
Is
okay.
that-
That's
is
fine.
that-
That's
is
fine.
Oh
That's
no.
fine.
Dude,
Just get the milk ready.
I'm being
Milk
limp.
is fucking prep.
I'm gonna
I
blow
think
that.
this is the most quiet Dan has ever been for these podcasts.
I'm gonna blow this.
We found a way to shut him up.
I will admit I'm not a man. Like it's
I'm not happy about this.
Dipping just a fork.
fuck this, dude. I'm not dying today. I'm not fucking dying today.
Matt, just numb your mouth and then
That's a
everything's
dab.
fine.
That's actually that's a drop right
That's a
there.
drop. That's probably
Dab.
maybe
Is that
not
like 4
quite.
fingers? Oh, I think we're
You're
gonna
pretty
tough
loaded.
it out all
Alright,
the way,
am I
bud.
about the same as
You
you?
didn't even
Yeah,
finish
this
your
is
weight.
right. This
Okay, I was gonna say
I
like Sylvan, you man, man.
I spread
What
it
have
out.
you
So
done?
you know what it is? I'm actually bloated as hell.
Oh, I know.
That's why I'm trying to eat
Wait, that
only
last
as
one-
much as I should.
What?
Don't-
Yeah, you put some on there.
That last one hit so fast though.
No, no.
Like it was immediate.
Never mind.
Oh yeah, it's probably gonna be the same thing.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
How does it get hotter than that?
Well,
Did you try it already?
you'll
No.
find out.
Oh my god, I'm freaking out.
Oh, careful, Dad. Careful, Dad.
Dan.
Oh, Dan.
Dan.
No, Dan, don't do Dan.
No.
Dan,
Well,
don't do Dan.
holy fuck. Are we
Seriously,
doing?
man.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
I just have this trained on them.
No, why? I don't want it to. No.
I
No,
can't-
do your
I
own.
can't
D-
even
No,
laugh,
film
dude.
your
I
own.
can't laugh.
This one's actually.
There it is.
The camera fell. Actually, this is pretty good stuff.
Wait for it.
I'm pretty used to this.
Actually, that one is.
It tastes good.
It tastes way better.
I think it's got blueberry in it or something.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what I'm tasting?
I really
A
like
hint
that
of
one.
blueberry.
I really like that. Wow.
I do, but I can't.
Maybe
stop
I'm lucky.
laughing.
I think you can go to Cabela's and get that stuff. But I mean, there's always Amazon.
I must have not hit it straight on or something, but
It's a little
That's
more.
not really like.
it's not as bad as that last one.
Yeah, the bomb is like crazy insane.
Sorry.
It's like
Sorry.
Well, it just hit and just
It just
stayed.
hit-
It
it hits
hit and
hard.
stayed. This one, what's happening? Where is it? Where are you, buddy?
wow,
This one's
Riel is.
slow.
Ah! I can't get this fucking thing to stay up. I just want to film Riel dying and it won't let me.
I know, and I should be dying. Like I should be fucking crying.
That one was
right now.
really good.
Blair's is more of a slow burn, back of your throat.
Yeah.
I do taste the back of the throat, but
Man. The
That's-
Blairs
that's
literally
what,
took my
she
hiccups
said?
away.
Oh.
I wish I could hit the back of the throat. I'm more of a teeth guy.
Oh. No. Oh wow! Look at that. Hey.
He's getting in there good.
I feel like I pushed out somehow.
No,
So-
I think
No, it's actually really good.
I just want to say with like just in the back of my head, like this is a great way for girls to lose guys, right?
Why?
Like take a little bit of hot sauce and then go down on them.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I heard there's a story. I won't say the name because none of you guys know them. I don't even know the guy that well, but I was there when he told the
There it
story.
is.
So he picked up this girl at a nightclub, and he brought her back to his place, and she was going down on him, you know. And all of a sudden she says, "Do you know so and so?" As she's like, you know, and then he's like, "Yeah, I was a girl he had slept with before." She goes, "That was my sister," and fucking bites his dick. And like, he was like, and he had to like fucking punch her to get her off. And then he went to the doctor, and there's like fucking teeth marks, and he's bleeding, and I think he needed stitches. And then he was like, the guy was like, "I think I have to call the police," like the doctor. And he was like, "Just, please don't call the police. Please don't call the police."
I don't want to talk about
He's
it.
like, I just want to
call
forget
the
this whole
police?
thing happened.
Because it's not like you did anything embarrassing or bad. Like
Yeah, I guess this guy had fucked his sister or her sister, and then I guess like maybe
that's a strange way of getting
ghosted her.
revenge.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because now he's like, I banged two sisters. Well, not bang, but
Yeah, but anyway, that's a good way to. I gotta grab a drink here.
wow.
Ray's getting pretty red in the face.
Am I? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that.
But
I'm glad I did a small dab this time.
I really like this.
I went back for seconds.
Yeah. I might have to actually buy some of this.
I don't know, man.
I can feel them burn in the mouth.
Yeah, like it's not as
But no, it actually
I feel like the first one
it's because it
first.
tastes good.
yeah, it tastes
Yeah,
good.
it's this is just suffering.
It's a slow burn. The first one is just
bomb
like
just
up
suffers.
front.
Yeah. I feel like the bomb was worse.
It's the kind of.
I'm
It's
pretty sure
the
now
bomb
I'm
is
only
like
had
Now I'm sweating.
like 2 sips of this.
I was gonna say,
you can feel it in the lips though.
the bomb is the kind of hot sauce that if you called their customer service, they just be complete assholes to you because they don't give a shit about you.
Yeah.
They don't want to make their stuff taste good. They just want to make you feel pain.
They're made in Kansas, of course.
Wow. Shots fired in Kansas.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
How you doing, Dan?
I'm fine.
Did you try it?
Yeah.
He definitely doesn't need any milk.
That's all.
Wow.
This isn't this. That's from the stab. I can only do 1/2. If I do more than
Oh
that,
no, that's fair. Yeah.
Also, that to be
No,
honest,
I just
I
took,
ate
like, a
too
bite.
much and I'm quite bloated right now.
Or you
Right.
drank too much.
Well, I have a lot of dairy on board.
No. I mean, with,
Dairy.
Yeah, you
Beforehand.
sort of chugged like an entire
Really?
half of
That-
fucking thing
like
of milk.
6?
After the bomb,
that's
he was
why
chugging
you bloat
milk.
your stomach.
True.
You know,
Anything else
after
hot?
the mega death sauce, I'm feeling pretty confident for the next one.
I am terrified of the next one, but I'll do the
Okay,
same
well,
Are you serious?
so this the Reaper 51 is the last one, and it's got strawberries, Reaper pepper, which is like Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
That's the same pepper. It's got oranges in it.
thing.
And
I've seen a lady
Got
Yeah.
a fruit going.
20 minutes later after having a cracker with Carolina Reaper on it convulse and start to vomit and just go unconscious. Yeah, it's crazy.
What?
Yeah, I'm terrified.
that'd be cool if you
How
could
much are
post
the
videos.
crackers?
It was a tiny little thing.
Yeah, you buy
And
one,
then
it comes in a pack.
If you could survive 10 minutes or 15 minutes without milk or 20 minutes without milk, he would pay you $1,000.
That's
And
an
this
easy
girl
pack.
started just convulsing. The one guy was doing push-ups to just get pain somewhere else so that he couldn't feel it in his mouth.
Oh, fuck.
It's crazy.
I don't think it would work.
No, that
Oh.
doesn't sound.
I want to propose something to Christian and to Sylvan.
Okay.
The beasts.
We would do essentially similar to Hot Ones that we do the last dab on it, where we pour a little bit out on our wings.
Don't
Sure.
do it, man.
Alright.
Don't do
All
it.
right.
I'm not going to participate, but I will watch.
Don't.
I will do.
man.
I will do the Reaper sauce because I'm in it to finish
In to
it.
win it.
You know what, Matthew? You're everything wrong with this country.
But I'm going to finish what I started. That's all I gotta say.
Wrong with this
You're
guy.
everything wrong with this country.
You are
Vote for
communism
Trudeau.
and Hitler.
2019.
Let me guess.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Soda sopa.
Just kidding.
Soda sopa.
Conservatives all the way.
So
Okay, so the last dab. So how are we gonna do this? Because
So,
we
so
already.
what I recommend is that we let these guys dab the whatever
okay.
they want, right?
Yeah, sure.
You and I and Sylvan will pop the top off that bottle there and just go bloop from the bottle.
One little dab.
One little bloop on top
No,
of
not
it.
one little dab. I think they should have to coat
No,
the wing.
no,
Yeah, I
no,
think
no,
it's
no,
better.
no.
Why don't you
thing,
come
man.
join, Dan?
No, we
no.
are separating us into
And-
the hot
yeah.
lovers and the hot people
And
who
then,
are trying.
and then after you should lick your fingers.
Honestly, I feel like they should have to
That's
douse
what should
them.
happen.
I feel like they should have to douse them.
We will just pop the top off the bottle there,
Yeah.
do a little bloop on top,
Little bitch.
and then
I'm
call
good.
it a day.
As soon as
I'm
you
good.
eat your wing, you have to go shotgun 3 beers, and then you have to fucking smoke a fucking joint in one hoot, man.
And then you have to do
That's
10
what has to happen
sit-ups.
because you're such
Then you
badass.
gotta try
Try
to
a cartwheel.
Have you guys ever done DMT?
Yeah, have you ever done DMT?
And then we have to
If
put
you
it
haven't, then
down.
it doesn't count, right?
I've never
Dan?
done it. How do you take DMT?
I have no idea.
I'm such a
you
baby
smoke
when
it.
it comes.
I don't even
I
know what
believe you smoke
DMT
it.
is.
It's
Well, I know it's a drug, but like-
dimethyltryptamine or something like that.
Have you
It's a
ever
hallucinogen.
seen the movie Fear, Loathing in Las
Is
Vegas?
that LSD?
Yeah,
but
it's
Hunter
way
Thompson.
worse than that.
Hunter S. Thompson. He's has a very, very incredible drug routine. That's what he. I think he was their author, right? Stand Up Very Late.
How are you the only one that heard that?
I focus in on those.
Oh, I farted. That's
Oh,
it.
okay. I'm like, I don't understand it.
And I'm an absolute sucker for fart jokes.
I did it, and then nobody else noticed. But I see him like giving me the eyes, and
Well,
like,
it's funny because I look over and I want to laugh, and then I start paying attention to Dan. When he finishes the sentence, I can go back and focus on this. I'm like, you done, Dan? Sweet.
Sweet.
like,
back to
oh,
the
nobody
fart.
else noticed. Sorry, what were we talking about?
I honestly don't remember.
The last stab.
These wings have really got us confused because like we're just kind of all over the place
I
right
don't know,
now.
and I just keep
Oh,
thinking back to
DMT.
ones where the guys are like fucking shaking, and like, we haven't hit that point yet, but I guess they're still.
Oh, I feel it in my back though. I
What do you
feel it
mean you're
everywhere.
back?
I can feel the heat and everything, man.
No, you have a hot pad on.
Oh yeah.
I just imagine
Icy hot pad.
Shaq just bursting through the wall, just going, "Oh yeah," but like a Kool-Aid guy, except
Yeah,
icy.
no,
hot
no,
packs.
he's
Icy hot pack.
he's actually going through menopause right now. Hot flashes.
Shaq.
Absolutely.
And the only cure is cowbell.
Matt will never have a child again.
Oh, you mean Matt? If you meant Shaq.
Shaq is going through.
Yeah, man, it was Shaq the entire time. Yeah, yeah.
That's the title of
Yeah,
this
Shaq.
episode. Shaq's
Definitely-
menopause.
It was definitely Shaq. Definitely Shaq.
Oh.
Do we upload? Matt's mom can't listen to this.
I already uploaded that one.
It's okay. She can listen to me having menopause.
That was so good.
Ray, have you listened to any of these yet?
No.
Oh, okay. So he
I
came.
really need to go back.
So last week, was it last week?
Which one?
With
You came. No, you came into Crossmount.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in the so the way the taste room's set up, you can the lab and the tasting room have just a big window so you can see, and I see the back of Ray's head. I'm like, what the fuck? That's Ray. And then I go into the tasting room. He turns around, and I'm pretty sure he goes, "Oh yeah, you work here." And I'm like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "Hey, did you listen to the podcast that got uploaded today?" He's like, "Dude, I haven't listened to any of them yet." And then one of the guys who behind the tasting, who works at tasting room, actually listens to us. And I was like, so I introduced them, and then I was like, "Oh, Ray, this is so and so. He listens to our podcast." Ray looks at him and goes, "Oh, you poor bastard." Oh, that was
Subjugating himself.
You know what?
to this.
I'm surprised that we are consistently hitting about like 20 people or so every podcast.
5 of them are my family members.
It doesn't matter. They still count.
I
man.
forced them to watch.
that was funny.
And you know what? What I am.
Have you ever seen the movie Saw? That's what Dan does to his family members.
We're gonna play.
You gotta watch the podcast.
And then he,
We're gonna play a little
rewinds
game.
it every time
Yeah.
the guy starts cutting to his legs. Oh, I'm gonna watch that part again. Rewind it.
No, we keep going back, and I'm like, we're gonna play a game. You're gonna like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications.
Dan makes him listen to the entire podcast. Then he replays it. Goes, "This is the best parts," and everything Dan says, "That's the best part."
That's the
right?
best part. You're gonna,
Highlight
and then I make them. I have a little factor, or make them make new YouTube accounts just to subscribe to our channel. Then make another YouTube account.
Put him in slave
Yeah.
labor.
We got Russian bot farms now.
You got Russian bots. Yeah.
What I want to say I am super proud of is the first one that we brought Christian in for. We reached over 150 people.
That's
150
awesome.
views on it.
So
that was a good
we
one.
can get to the
Still counts.
conclusion that
I had a fucking dating coach start following me on Instagram. Not follow me, but she creeps on my stories. But she doesn't follow me. Yeah, I came across her like not too long ago.
So
She
what
like
you-
gives advice to guys for dating. Like a long time ago, I saw her, and then I started looking at my stories, like who looks at them,
How old
and
is
she
she?
was on there consistently. What?
How old is she?
I don't fucking know.
So what you do is you put a veteran move. You follow her, and then you slide in her DMs.
Oh, better yet. So this is what you do. You figure out where she
Veteran
lives.
move. You get Dan to
No,
lock
first you
pick it.
figure out her blood type.
Pick the locks. Dan will
No,
pick
no,
the
no.
locks for you,
No.
and then you can enter and go, "Hey, nice to meet you in person."
Yeah.
Screaming.
And then, no, and then after she leaves
Stop
the house,
creeping on my
you walk
stories,
up to her and say, "Oh, it's so coincidental. I saw you here." Just to let you know, it's not good to sleep
I told-
outside.
yeah.
But she'll go, "I'm calling the cops." She calls the cops, but then when you're getting arrested, she goes, "That was kind of hot."
Ooh, that's kind
And then
Better yet.
she visits you in prison.
Better yet, she calls the cops. You've already tampered with the wires, Matt. It doesn't even go to the normal phone lines. It comes to a pre-recorded you. You come back as a cop, dressed up, and say, "Baby, I'm your world now."
Oh,
That's
oh
hilarious.
man,
You know
it's
what?
like Cable Guy.
Because
Yeah.
I was telling my friend this, and he was like, "Oh, it's just like a not a bot, but it's just like a random algorithm that the Instagram account will just look at. It's not the actual person
No.
trying to keep up with me or something like that." And I was just
That
like,
sucks.
I kind of took it hard. I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, because you always have that. You always have a thing. You're like, "Cool, I'm doing pretty," good," and you're like, "Oh." Like I remember, the one time I thought I met a friend online, and then he just wanted my money.
was he a Nigerian prince by chance?"
I trusted him, wouldn't you? His
you
father,
know Omar.
his father ran a country.
Dude, they had his webcam hacked. They
Yeah.
saw him jerking off to
Oh,
adult
that one.
films.
I saw a couple of those.
No!
Yeah!
No!
The last one.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Okay, before we do this,
scary.
on the same topic. What was it? A couple weeks ago, I followed the lead singer of a band that I really liked. Right, just to
Nickelback.
stack up on the.
Chad Kruger.
Don't you hate on that?
just to be able to follow the band and stuff like that. And like, I wake up the next morning with a notification that she followed me back. I'm like, the fuck? And like,
Is she like blue check mark and everything? Like
yeah,
verified? Oh, shit.
all that. And then I looked, it's like, yeah, no, she is following. And I mean, like 10 minutes later, it disappeared. But like, you know, I was like, huh, cool.
That's a lot of effort to like, oh, I'm gonna go follow this guy. Oh, I'm gonna go unfollow him now just to fuck with him.
I get
Look at
that.
his self-esteem.
See, in my opinion, it's best to lay your standards very low. That way, your self-esteem is never hurt because you're like, I was never expecting anything to begin with.
Okay, so we're putting this off now. The timer went off.
Yeah.
No! Can we not change the
I'm cool. I'm
subject?
chill, man. I'm chill right now, dude. It's all
Are
good.
you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you,
do it.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Dude,
Do
we're
it.
fucked.
I'm such an
We're so
idiot. This is so stupid.
Fuck. I'm going first. Yeah, I need to get it on
I'm
there.
so fucked. I'm going first.
I need that juicy spot.
That's good. That's good, man. That's gonna be hot.
I don't get it. It's like invisible.
You'll feel it. I'm
Yeah.
pouring that fork again.
That's good though, Ray.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it though?
I don't know if I necessarily like the cameras in my face as I'm doing
The
it.
problem is I already kind of need to poop,
That's not gonna be fun.
and this isn't gonna make it better.
Oh no, it'll make it so much worse. But
Maddie,
enjoy
put
it.
your wing in
No,
there.
you probably should poop now before
Not
it
like
goes
a
through your
heathen,
system.
Matt.
And then you can
But
prolong
it's
the
not like it's
burning.
gonna get down that pipe that fast.
Well, you never know.
There's still a digestion.
it'll be faster than normal.
All right. That's
You know
good.
what?
I put it in there. I put it in there, Dan.
The best part that I just thought of, I
I
have to
put
bike
it in
home.
there. This is so stupid.
I have to bike home after this.
Oh man.
You're gonna be crying.
I'm gonna be shitting myself on
Christian,
the
can
way
you fill me up
home.
with some milk, real quick?
Oh yeah, I'll fill you up. I'll fill you up.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
that's so much calcium. It's such a buildup.
Tell me when.
Oh, Dan just
good.
fucking went. How much did you
Jesus.
have on yours?
I don't know.
He had a lot on his.
He
I
just
don't
went. He
care.
said, "Fuck you guys."
He had a lot on his, dude. Mine's
No,
nothing.
just get it over with.
Is this enough?
I don't know.
Is this enough?
Just
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 do
eat
it.
it.
I'm
Just
doing
eat
it.
it, Ray.
I'm doing it. I'm breaking the wing up.
Where is
You
it?
get the whole thing.
Where is it?
I don't see it yet.
Where is
I
it?
don't- Where is it? It's gonna sneak up and it's gonna bite you in the ass.
It's gonna fuck me in the ass.
I don't think I took enough. Maybe.
I don't know. If
Well,
I did.
here.
Well, you know what? You lucked out. You lucked out there.
We have some extra wings.
I have there's more
No,
wing
I
over
don't.
this.
I don't.
Yeah, that
I
happened.
have.
Nothing happened.
No, I didn't taste that at all. Right? That's not me.
They should have destroyed us.
Matt,
I taste like pepper, but I don't taste it.
I don't taste any spice
Seriously?
at all.
What the
That's-
fuck happened?
I guess that's super
Is this-
anticlimactic.
Is this expired?
Are you sure that's
No.
not the super hot one?
No.
Did we do this backwards by accident?
Yeah.
That one
No, it
feels
should
like
be.
it's
It's on the box. It said I sent that picture, and it
the
said
fuck?
that was the
Alright.
hottest
There's
one.
nothing. This
No.
is the fucking.
Really?
You know what's all over again.
There's only one
Hold
way to
on.
find
No,
out.
no, no. Let them do it first, and we'll know for sure.
What the fuck, dude?
I
There's
know.
only one way to
Because
taste
I
this
was
all.
ready
I-
to find
I-
out.
Alright,
Hey,
Maddie, Maddie's going
only
hard.
one way to find out.
Going hard on the.
You son of a bitch. Are you fucking serious? Why would you drink already? We need to know.
Do you feel it?
I need to know.
Anything?
I need to
Not in the
know.
throat.
What the hell?
I mean, I feel quite warm right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
I feel
you
warm
up.
too, but I don't feel hot.
I feel
What
like
a bunch
my
of
body's
bullshit.
warm.
Wow.
Now I feel like the fucking idiot.
That sucks.
Oh well.
Do the dab. Do the dab.
You
When you
what?
drink. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Sylvan.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Calm the fuck.
When you drink milk, you can start to feel it a bit
Really?
in the back of your mouth. Yeah,
A little bit.
Okay, well I scooped as much as I could on this thing.
just a tad.
Nope.
I feel.
I don't feel anything.
I feel the body though.
No,
I feel the
Matt's
body.
right. I feel physically hot. I do, but I don't
you?
feel the burn or the pain.
I literally felt nothing on that
I
one.
feel a little bit of hot in the face.
Maybe it's a bad batch.
Well, I think that was
There's literally no spice.
Right?
That's so strange.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, thank God.
Time for a refund.
or just put more bomb on it.
but I'm going back to the bomb because that one fucked me up.
I don't really want to, because what's the point now?
Wow, that was really anticlimactic.
Oh man.
Well, still.
Well,
Fuck you, Aubrey D, or whatever it's
Oh
called.
no! Oh no! Jason's going for it.
I wasn't ready to.
He's
shit
pouring.
my brains out though.
How many dabs?
Which one's that?
That one's the
Reaper.
The Reaper.
He's shaking.
No, he's trying to dab it out.
Shaking.
It was really good
Oh.
though. Don't get me wrong. That for
The
some
taste
reason, yeah, it tasted like sweeter than it tasted spicy.
Wow. Wow, that's just.
Well, it's got strawberries in it, so maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what happened. It was supposed to be the hottest.
Yeah, that thing was.
It
Supposed
even
to...
says now even hotter on it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tag Aubrey D in this so you
Honestly,
fucking
because
shit
I
the
don't taste
bed.
that at all. Compared to the bomb, that's nothing.
We should have died.
This is the
We
one right
should have
here.
died from that.
That doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah. That's
Wait,
Yeah.
we didn't mix up the bowls, did we?
No.
That's
No,
the
yeah,
bomb.
these are dangerous.
Second.
I'm doing more Dale bomb.
Jason just took like a whole thing of it too.
I hate
Yeah.
myself.
Honestly, this is a shout out to anyone who listens. If you happen to be the owner of a hot sauce manufacturer, send us your hottest shit.
Oh
Because Aubrey D did not bring it.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Okay, after me shaking that up a little bit,
Just checking.
No,
I
you
feel a little. I feel
Yeah.
a little bit.
You have to have the chili flake.
No,
But-
I was shaking.
No,
that
no, I
thing
saw.
up.
I have video proof of his stuff. I saw the video.
I shook it before we even poured it in there. too.
Exactly. I think
It didn't taste like anything.
It doesn't
This-
burn though. It doesn't
this
burn.
this feels like a Tabasco.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck happened?
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed. Well, whatever.
You can feel the chili though. You can taste the chili.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's delicious.
It tastes
amazing.
good, but I wanted to see Dan perish.
Oh,
I
no,
know.
the bomb still has power.
Oh yeah, the bomb's still.
Oh yeah, the bomb.
The Megadeth has power.
The bomb was one that actually was the worst out of all of them. The bomb hurt the most. The second one tasted good. It
Yeah.
didn't hurt. The third one didn't taste like anything.
The bomb
Or like
sits
didn't
on
hurt
you.
at all.
This is just proof why women like bad boys.
Yeah.
Because we like the bad sauces that don't treat us very nice, and we keep coming back.
I'll have them know that I jaywalk almost frequently.
almost like once a week.
It's pretty badass.
Oh, I didn't know where you were going.
Dan's,
No, I break all the rules.
Dan,
Okay.
Dan's the type of guy who gives girl hot sauce before they go down on him.
That is if I even meet a girl. They scare me.
Or if, here's a thought.
Where did the
Dan
hippos
eats a
come
bunch
from?
of hot sauce, knowing that
The bomb man.
his girl's gonna
Let's
toss the salad the next night.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
the bomb was the worst.
She goes to toss the salad, and his butthole is on fire.
Yep. And then the cops come and ask me and say, "How are you able to do this with someone who's imaginary?" And I say,
I'm
"Just
gonna
let your mind, just let your
I'm gonna be
mind
up all
take
night.
control."
Oh no!
No.
Wow, that was really. Maybe we should
slightly
try.
anticlimactic, but still,
Sorry.
the bomb had some merit.
Are we doing one more dab with the bomb?
I did.
I'm good.
Well, I've
there's
already had
no
a wing,
it
point.
was a bad
so-
idea.
I already hurt myself on it. I've already proved that I'm just hurting. That's it. I can hurt myself again. But
Oh
it's
yeah,
like-
I'm dying.
Maybe we should do this again and then try
That
to
one was
figure
not
out a
fun.
hot sauce that's actually.
We'll figure. We'll always come back to this. This
Dude,
is
the
no
bomb
point.
was the worst.
What I'm just gonna say here is I think this was fun.
Yeah, we can do it again. Well, maybe with one more. We try a different one for the hottest one.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the bomb is still the hottest.
Honestly, out of all of them, I thought the bomb
It's
was the
gotta be
hottest.
It's the hottest, but it's like the worst tasting of all of them.
Oh yeah, because
It
it's pain.
suffers.
It's not
It makes
actually.
you suffer.
Wow, yeah.
It says sweet pineapple juice and natural pepper. extract.
It's because of all the acidity. It's not just a hot sauce. It's so.
Oh, I'm just.
There was a word for it. I can't remember. Concentrate.
Yeah, I ate a
Concentrate.
lot of.
Maybe it's like an
crap
edible.
before
and
this.
cooking
Yeah, see,
later.
that's why I almost had to, and then the poutine was a bad mistake. I shouldn't
All
have
right.
that much.
All right, that's what we're gonna call
Yeah.
it today. Thank you for joining us. I have an extra special podcast planned for next week. We are going to be doing the Entertaining Stupid Game Show.
Ooh.
What is that?
I hope Matt loses.
You'll figure out when I message you guys all. All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Color me intrigued.
All right. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.